Today, and thank you so much for joining us on this Saturday morning. And Peter, we are waking up to a morning of really tragic breaking news.
Yeah, it's been awful news from overnight. A terrible night in the southeast and the Midwest, with these tornadoes leaving what is really an unfathomable amount of destruction behind. This morning, of course, our thoughts are with everybody in that area and with their loved ones there. This is what we know at this hour. Kentucky's governor has declared a state of emergency in his state, and speaking at a news conference just a couple of hours ago, said at least 50 people could be dead. In Kentucky alone, the highest death toll right now appears to be coming from a candle factory in Mayfield in western Kentucky. There are several other states also reporting deaths at this hour. At least one person died at a nursing home in Arkansas where the roof collapsed.
One of the 8 tornado emergencies issued overnight came from a rare quad-state tornado, which means that one tornado, just one, spanned 4 states and traveled more than 200 miles in Arkansas, Missouri, Tennessee, and Kentucky. And there are fears that this deadly weather may not be over yet. We are going to speak to Kentucky's governor in just a moment, but we do want to begin with NBC's Morgan Chesky, who has been tracking the devastation overnight. Morgan, good morning to you.
Yeah, Peter, Kristen, good morning. And it will be a devastating day for so many communities following this massive storm outbreak. You mentioned Mayfield, Kentucky. The governor there saying at least 100 people were inside that factory when a tornado struck, and 12 people may have perished at that one business alone. Meanwhile, the extent of this devastation only expected to rise with daybreak.
More than 100 people were inside a candle factory when the tornado ripped through Mayfield, Kentucky.
And it blew the house away. The only thing standing was the bathroom and the hall.
Governor Andy Beshear believes at least a dozen people could be lost at that business alone.
It's very hard, really tough. And we're praying for each and every one of those families.
Now, Kentucky officials believe this storm is one of the most severe in the state's history.
We believe our death toll from this event will exceed 50 Kentuckians, probably end up closer to 70 to 100 lost lives.
The powerful twister demolished the Mona Manor nursing home in Arkansas, trapping 20 people inside overnight. At least one person is reported dead and 5 seriously injured. A massive emergency response rushed to the site and were able to bring the rest of the residents out safely. A second nursing home in Truman was damaged. Power lines down there, the roads still blocked.
The nursing home is hit. The fire department's been hit.
Still more damage in Leachville as the twister cut a 100-mile-long path diagonally through northeast Arkansas. Powerful winds swept through Illinois, too, shredding an Amazon warehouse and trapping dozens of workers in Edwardsville. The fire department reports multiple injuries. Anxious relatives fought through the storm to reach the scene.
Yeah, it was lightning bad. We lost power for about 2 hours now, and then my phone died, so it's like I have no idea to get a hold of him. I have no idea what's going on, and we're just worried sick.
And search and rescue operations are ongoing as we speak in multiple communities. The power of this storm incredibly clear. Debris that was part of that Mayfield tornado was seen lifted up as high as 30,000 feet in the air. Peter, Kristen, we'll send it back to you.
One more staggering figure in a morning of so many, and just an unbelievable death toll. Morgan Chesky, thank you.
All this talk of a modern God or no God, there is one God, the God of the Israelites. And he is a stern and vengeful God, and we have been mocking him far too long, and now he demands retribution in blood. It is time to declare yourselves. Take sides, the saved and the damned. Read the good book. It calls for expiation, blood.
For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.